Hey guys, and welcome to another transfer targets and potential lineup for the 2014/15 season. Today we're looking at Tottenham Hotspur. Did okay last season, come in sixth. Obviously they would have liked to come fourth under Tim Sherwood in the end, but that didn't happen, and in turn he left the club. They do have a main weakness which they really need to resolve in the summer, which is of course the striker position. Why? Well, basically Soldado was bought last season, but he was very poor. Didn't score hardly any goals. Maybe it was 3, maybe even less. And Adebayor, although he did well under Tim Sherwood, he can't rely. The team can't rely on Adebayor, and also he is linked with a move as well. So let's take a look at who they could buy in the summer and how they will fit into the squad after that. Starting top left, Loic Remy, 26 years old, currently at Queen's Park Rangers after having a stint at Newcastle United. Probability of happening 40%. I can't see him going to Tottenham. I can see him going to a few other clubs, but I'm not sure he would really fit Tottenham's kind of game style. But we'll see what happens there. Player rated 8 out of 10, very quick, very good passer, and obviously a clinical finisher. So main strength, I've gone for finishing. Then bottom left, I've gone for J. Rodriguez of Southampton. A lot of players from Southampton seem to be leaving, the likes of Lambert, Shaw, Lana, Lovren, Rodriguez, so he might follow. He's a striker, of course. Player rated 7 out of 10. He had so many chances for Southampton last season, got in very good positions. It's just a case of whether he can finish it off. Very good passer of the ball, but just needs to improve on his finishing. Probability of happening 20%. I think Southampton will hope to hold on to him at least. Now moving on to the two players I think Tottenham should sign, which are Javier Hernandez of Manchester United and Dejan Lovren of Southampton. Starting with Javier Hernandez, obviously Hernandez has had a good period at Manchester United, but with the likes of Van Persie, Welbeck, Rooney, it's going to be hard to get in the team, and that's proved right. So probability of moving, slightly low, 20%. I can see him moving, but not necessarily to Tottenham. It would be a great transfer for them if they could pull it off. But very clinical striker, just obviously doesn't get in the team in Manchester United. Player rating 8 out of 10, main strength finishing. Dejan Lovren finishes it off, 24 years old, was very solid for Southampton last season. Probability of happening 40%. I think he'll move, and you know what, it could be Tottenham. I think they're favourites to sign him actually. Very good passer of the ball, helps organise the back line in corners and crosses and free kicks, and also can get you the odd goal, and hence I've given him a player rating of 7.5. His main strength is ball interception. So two players there that would significantly help the Tottenham squad. Now this is my strongest Tottenham lineup for the 2014/15 season. I can see a lot of people disagreeing with me, but I'll explain why I've chosen everyone. Obviously Lloris goes in there. He's a very good keeper. He's going to go in there. Fantastic season last season. Does create a few risks, but is overall very solid. Then I've gone for the centre-back partnership of Lovren and Kabul. Kabul obviously had an injury about a year ago, but has returned to a bit of form, and I think he'll partner Lovren if he's signed. Vertonghen at left-back, 27 years old. Could be very, I'm not sure he likes playing in the left-back role, but can be very influential in the role. Helps in the attacks a lot. At right back, the young Kyle Walker, 24, unlucky not to go to the World Cup. Very good player, very pacey, and helps with the attacks. Then I've got the midfield three of Sandro, Paulinho and Eriksen. All of them very young, 25, 25 and 22. Sandro, he can be a bit, you never know what you're really going to get. I mean, he can give you some amazing long shots, and he can be a good passer, but then he can just go and get a red card. Didn't really enjoy life under Tim Sherwood, but now under the new manager Mauricio Pochettino, he might have better time. Paulinho, of course, didn't play very well for Tottenham, playing for Brazil now in the World Cup, but he needs to improve next season. Eriksen was the only signing Tottenham made that really made a good impact and was good pretty much all season. And then finally the front three of the very pacey Townsend, Lamela and Hernandez. Townsend looks a great player for the future for Tottenham if they can keep the hands on him. Lamela last season, now this is a controversial one. Obviously he was poor, let's be honest. 31 million they paid for him, but I really think next season, if he's given the opportunity, he could improve into a very, very good Premier League player. And then finally Hernandez up top, hopefully finishing off the goals provided by the two wide men and Eriksen. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Leave your opinions on what team Tottenham should start with next season and how I could improve the video. Goodbye.